That's a good driver there, checking his tires. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lori.
All right, Eric, I'm going to go ahead and call you. Hopefully they got space for full size.
Yeah, 10-4. Worst case scenario, if we have to, we can park you somewhere else and you can hop in with me.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. And all I got's my portable right now, so.
Hey, look at me. Wave. Say hi to all my super fans.
Oh, I'm on Eric's Flash team, huh? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Here's Traffic Control Trench. I love you.
Morning, Eric. Let's get the last slow ride over. No, me and Trench, we found out about this really cool CB shop that's 10 miles away from us. So we're going to go check that out, let the convoy get a little ahead of us, and then we're going to play catch up, you know, because then we don't have to do 45 miles an hour. So, Golden Chariot hit a deer this morning. Bent his radiator, but it's not leaking, so we're hoping that he makes it just fine. We have a vehicle, the vehicle that Patriot Mechanic had towed over to a shop that had brake work done. Supposedly it was blowing some white smoke out the exhaust, but she took off. So somebody's trying to chase her down and call me so I can come look at it because we don't know where she went. But yeah, we're just going to go over to this CB shop and wait for a phone call, I guess.
Head west on I-80 West.
Good morning, Eric. Hope you have a great day watching from Long Island, New York. Well, that's not too far away. You gonna come visit me in Hagerstown? I've been to New York. Next time I come to New York, though, I want to check out more than just New York. I want to check out Jersey and all those places. I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing? How you doing? Is that copyrighted? Yep. I saw the video. They were working on it last night. I do not believe that he joined up at this fuel stop with it. But I did see it's a white Dodge. I am sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but good morning. The person that said Mechanic Eric, thank you for all you do. Love, I have no clue how to pronounce your name, and I'm sorry. Looks like there's like a Linda there. Erlinda? Did I screw that up too bad? Erlinda? Good morning, Dash Hound. Just waiting on Pokey Trench. Where are you, Trench? What's taking you so long? Hokey pokey. With all that solar you got on there, you'd think you'd have an air compressor to fill those tanks up so you don't have to waste diesel doing it. Grease monkeys. Good morning, Canada. Michelle. Iggy. Erlinda. Yeah. There he comes. I think, yep, that's him.
Right behind you, buddy.
Head northeast toward Allegheny Boulevard, then turn right onto Allegheny Boulevard.
Allegheny Boulevard.
Turn right onto Allegheny Boulevard.
Keep it coming, you're clear.
600 feet, turn right onto the I-80 West route to Clarion. Turn right onto the I-80 West route. Continue on I-80 West for 8 miles.
Can't find them, grind them there, driver. Let's get it moving. Actually, we're taking a slight detour. We let the convoy run ahead like I usually do. We're gonna
I
stop.
forgot there was a construction zone here.
Yep. We're gonna stop 10-4. We're gonna stop at a really cool CB shop that Wizzy
Yeah, it was
told
a
me
bit
about.
awkward since I showed up in the last group of people that showed up yesterday, and man, it was tight getting in, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. We're taking a small detour 8 miles this way to a CB shop that Wizzy found that's and you know, we're gonna take a look at it real quick just for shits and giggles and around and catch up with the convoy doing 75, 70, whatever pretty quick because they do. I'm gonna go to the tire. Yep, I'm going to a CB toy shop. I have faith in you, Trench. You'll eventually get your gears going. Yep. I told him.
I'm catching up.
I told him to get that Wii Boost because he's got a box that's got 4 cellular antennas, but it's in a bag inside of his car. So
Yeah, you know, Chuck's a little bit old, she's a little bit groggy until she gets up to temperature.
yep.
Kind of like me in the morning.
Yep. So he's in this Faraday cage trying to get all his signal out. So I told him, you know, he could either buy 4 antennas or he could buy a Wii Boost and use that amplifier to amplify those antennas. So hopefully he has really good signal today. Hoping it all works out for him. You know, so Wizzy might be one of the better streamers for no buffering. So it'll be exciting to see if that's the case. I believe Mudpig's got one too. I'll eventually get one, but the one that Wizzy bought was like $600 and some. No, I'm going to try to bring you guys in. I'm going to verify that they're okay with it, and then I'm going to come out and get you guys, and we're going to go on a little tour of the CB shop. So you guys can ride along. Street today, good quality. Yep, I do a lot of boondocking, which is basically camping without service, is no electrical, no water, whatever. And I end up in a lot of fields, kind of like being on the convoy. And sometimes cell service is sketchy, so having an external antenna like that and being able to possibly put it on like a adjustable flagpole or something would be a really good thing to have. So at some point I might actually get one for my camper. Had I thought about it a little bit earlier, in the convoy, I might have actually paid to get one, but with this being the last day of convoy, if I buffer, sorry, except for these last 2 days and possibly today, I really wasn't buffering too bad, at least that's what I was told, so it wasn't really a necessity. Toys, morning, Ann. I think this is Ann. Ann. Good morning, Ann. Boondocking, yeah, very nice way to camp. I've done it quite often in our motorhome. Yep. Well, it's just when I go to a lot of events, the events are kind of set up that way. Camper services, so I can boondock pretty long. I can go about 2 weeks before I have to recharge my batteries. I only have 2 batteries, but I can go pretty far. Everything else pretty much runs on propane. So bread pudding, yes, I'm gonna actually eat it on camera, so you guys can leave me alone about it. I was gonna eat it this morning, and I said, yeah, but then they're gonna sit in there and gonna be like, well, we didn't see it, so it didn't happen. So I'm actually gonna get it out of the fridge, and I'm gonna eat it before on camera, probably before we leave, or I'll eat some of it. I'm not gonna eat it all, but I'll have it this morning.
In 2 miles, take exit 74 US 322 towards Stratton.
Good morning, ROC. Yeah, I do not know how to pronounce the first part. Good morning, Gloria. Alright, we're getting off at exit 322. 322 in 2 miles. Good morning, Sherry. I don't know. So we'll find out. We'll find out if it gets better with age. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Tin Soldier.
Take exit 74 US 322 towards Stratton.
Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, it's exit 70
Then turn right onto US
and it's
322 West.
322 West. Getting off the ramp right now. Where Where's that Mr. Trenchcoat? Come on, come on. Chugga, 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 chugga. I'm not getting old. I'm only as old as I act.
Turn right onto US 322 West, then your destination will be on the left.
I'm waiting for these slow truck drivers. Well, I'm waiting for a slow truck driver.
There it is.
10-4 it is. Channel 19, he says. And it looks like there's plenty of room for a 7.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah, it looks like it used to be a truck stop here. Not no more.
Ooh, that's scraped. That's a big hole. Alright, I'm gonna go in, double check that I can bring my stream in, and then I'll come get them.
Copy that. I'm going to pull up to the overflow here.
Oogie.
Have fun.
Alright. I got permission. You guys are allowed. You're allowed in. How exciting is that? You guys aren't going to be left behind. Something like this. One day I'll be a real streamer. There you go. Take you off of Zoom. Boom. Hi, Mr. Trench.
Hey,
How you doing?
how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Oh goodness.
What? I came in, I asked permission.
Yeah, I was.
This is what a CB shop should look like. A stack of radios and a whole bunch of gear. Yes, that's what Wizzy said. So this place was awesome. How you doing, sir? Not too bad.
Yes, ma'am. I need a poster. All right. Appreciate it. Mom, we take a look around. Awesome. Sorry. Ooh, look at this.
I think if you need stuff, you're pretty much covered.
I've got this one.
You got what one?
BC15. So
Yeah.
I don't know, between the BC15 and the BC20, one's 5 watts higher, but
Yeah.
I like the chrome panel on there.
I wear a 2X.
Oh, look at that.
That is really cool.
I make these.
Thank
Freedom
you.
Convoy. We came for the right place then. That's
That
for
is
sure.
awesome. Thank you. Thank you
That
very
is my
much.
donation.
I got a free t-shirt.
It's a Freedom Convoy shirt. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I had an antenna similar to this
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Yep.
It's a nice little one. It's
Yeah.
got a little hook on it. They put it on there so they can just hang it up.
Yeah, it's
Put
just
the
on there
steel
so
whip
they
on
can
it.
hang it up.
All kinds of stuff.
So you're getting a new antenna, or what are you
I
getting?
think I need a new antenna. So we checked the coax and it still did it.
Yeah.
The ground seems to have continuity, but I'll let them take a look at that too and figure
Awesome.
it out. Because everybody kept
Yeah,
speaking. I don't know what
the
happened. It was like
inspection
2
on
weeks
the
ago and it just stopped.
Yeah,
Which means the antenna probably snapped internally.
probably.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
Not the first time.
I used to be an enthusiast when it came to radios.
Oh, I still am.
Well, you got to remember, I talked to a guy 10 feet away from me, so Cobra 19 works for what I need. It's been a long time since I've been a CB enthusiast, but I still love the stuff.
I need a little bit more than 2 feet away. So.
Well, yeah, because you're an over-the-road truck driver. I drive a dump truck locally. I talked to a guy in a scale house 10 feet away from me.
Fair enough. Oh, look, they even got the Bluetooth for the Cobras.
Oh, they got the mounts so that you can sit here and you can put them in your fender and they come out between your hood. You know, they have the little pop out. You sit and you stick that in there. You stick that in there,
I've got
and then
it for my
this.
car.
Yeah, yep.
So check out this one. This is so that you can hook up like a police scanner or a portable CB radio to a full-size antenna.
No,
Full-size
because
coax.
that's the wrong size.
No, that's for a full-size coax.
No. You want the other end, because then you screw the CB antenna into that.
Well, for the coax, so you
Yeah,
get a
but look
female.
how short that is.
Yeah, it's short. It's just an adapter.
I understand
So
that.
you get a female-to-female adapter, and then the coax goes in there.
Why? But that's an extra point of failure. You want to
Yeah,
have the
it
female
is.
on there.
Yeah. They
You
might
know.
have it.
You don't want that.
Okay, so then you get a slightly different. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Double splitter.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure they've got it,
I
dude.
don't
Oh.
have any of these ones here, but
Let me focus in on that. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
You make those too? Mm-hmm. What do you sell those for?
The 30 ounce are 30 plus tax, and 20 ounce are 25 plus tax.
And do you do mail order?
Yes, I do.
You want to give them your info?
Peas, Teas, and More. I have Facebook, which is Peas, Teas, and More, or just Peas, Teas. I also have a web page, which is peasteasandmore.com.
Cool beans.
Thank you. Or you can follow Bob CB Shop.
Or you can follow Bob's CB Shop.
This shit just came straight here instead of picking up that other radio, dude.
I know. I told you.
It's only too late, right?
Well, you don't listen.
I did not know about the convoy coming through yesterday. I would have had more
And
cups and stuff.
that's the problem. That's the problem we're having. It's just nobody really even knows we're out here doing this stuff
That's
anymore.
why I saw a post on Facebook yesterday saying that people was following it. I'm like, wait, I didn't know they was coming back through.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hey, Bob. Is his name Bob?
Yes, but he's in the middle of a radio
Okay.
and he does not talk when he's working
That's
on a
fine.
radio.
That's fine. I was just gonna
Yeah, this one.
ask him a question. I've got a radio. It's a Galaxy. My coworker passed away about 2 months before I went on convoy. He a veteran, lifetime truck driver. Nobody came pick up his radio, so like I said, I'm not really an enthusiast on radios anymore. You know, figured it'd be a nice thing to honor him with, but I'm having a problem with the volume knob. It's probably
Okay.
just dirty contacts, or it needs to be replaced.
You have it with you?
I do. I was just gonna ask him what kind of time it would take.
What all does he have in front of him other than the one on the bench and this one?
Yep.
That's it?
Yeah.
So he's got 2 radios, so
No, that's
it
fine.
might not take too long.
No, it's fine. We may have to get back on the road because I'm the mechanic for the convoy. We're just taking a little detour. Ha! Sippy cups. That's so cool. Oh, and then this is just another repair area.
It's a mess.
Hey, this is what you want to see because you know he's got parts. He's been working on stuff. I'm cool with that. No, it's pretty cool.
Got my Let's Go Brandon shirts too. That's my favorite.
Oh, let's go, Brandon. Oh, there we go. Therapy is expensive. Wind is cheap. I like it. Sold my rod, wiggle my worm, and bam, she's on it. Walk away when I need another friend. I'll let you know.
I like that one up there.
Which one do you like?
The one I'm an asshole.
You don't want your feelings hurt done
Let's just
talking.
say, I'm an asshole. So if you don't want your feelings hurt,
Can I help
don't
you?
talk to me. That's good. I love it. Zero fucks given.
The
Hi guys.
Predator is on back order. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make.
My stream's not usually too much about the cowboy content.
We have the
because
Quad
I'm a
5.
mechanic. We talk about a lot of things like people don't know why you have a dimmer switch for your dash
It's more
lights.
complicated than.
Do you guys know why you have a dimmer switch for your dash lights?
Let's hear it. It's got
No, seriously. No, seriously. Do you guys know why every vehicle has a dimmer switch?
What?
That one.
Well, what do you think it is? What do you think the reason is?
So it ain't so bright in your face.
Kind of goes towards it. People don't realize or didn't realize that it's so that you can turn down the ambient light in your car so your eyes will focus to the darker environment so you can see further away. And that a lot of people that are running their high beams is because their dash lights are beamed all the way up, so then they can't see very far, so they have to run their high beams. It's amazing how many people don't know that. Did you know that?
No, I've never been out here 30 some years. I never knew
You
that.
never knew that?
always turn them up where you can sleep.
Show the radios. Oh yeah.
Guess we learned something today, didn't we?
Yep. So yeah, I do a lot of educational stuff.
That's one reason I hate the blue lights in the radio.
Yeah.
They kill your eyes.
Well, it's nice if you can put a dimmer on them.
So it's not too bright, it won't bother you.
Okay. I know you have to turn it
Me neither.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
don't.
learned something today.
Ooh, they got my favorite radios. They got some RCIs.
Yeah.
I was big into the RCIs back in the day. They were my favorites.
Works out, you're busy.
This one is actually Bob's radio.
Oh, that one right there.
Yep.
Now, when you say Bob's radio,
Top Gun Technology is Bob's company.
So
that
that's-
is done to all his specifications.
so that's a radio that he actually had manufactured
Yes.
for him.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. What kind of? Let me see if I
We do.
can. You bring it out here. That way I can look
What
at
is
the little
it?
spec sheet.
Yeah, I was looking at that one earlier.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Top Gun Technologies. Let's see. We got to focus in on this. Top Gun Technologies. Dual finals, 50 plus watts. Illuminated faceplate orange. Orange display. Adjustable talk back.
It's
and
going to
mic
do
gain.
70 to 75 watts on.
It's going right there.
He's streaming. I want you to tell him.
Oh. Do you mind?
Okay. Not a problem. You know what I was saying, this is going to be an all mode transmitter. So it does AM, FM, upper and lower single sideband, CW. Has your frequency display, your channel display. On AM, it does 70 to 75 watts, single sideband about 60 to 65 watts. It's fully customizable. It's actually computer programmable, so with the add-on programming cable, you can actually program it via computer.
Cool beans. That's pretty cool. What do you guys get for that radio?
They're $334.95 all tuned up.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that's an incredible radio.
And I am
Never
Yeah.
seen anything like it.
304.95.
It's going to put
I should have bought that thing instead of the
about that
Striker.
radio on the internet in this shop, and there could be a problem. They're going after people.
That's a really nice radio there.
Will be shut down. I'll be fined out of business.
Yeah, it's being live streamed. I'm sorry, sir.
I took the live stream back to the.
It's already out on the internet. Alright, did you figure out what antenna you want?
We usually go with the Wilsons.
Ah, come on, just buy the Striker. Just buy the Striker.
Fiberglass antennas out.
Just buy the Striker. It's
Give me
awesome.
a Striker fiberglass one?
They don't have a Striker fiberglass one.
Exactly.
Striker is literally, seems like, I really like it. I've set up a few of them on the Convoy, and I cannot believe how good that antenna actually is. So just pony up. I mean, it's only what? Here's $80.
That's a Wilson.
Yeah, and this is only $100. It's not that much more expensive. 2-year warranty. Low loss coil. Talk even further than ever.
That's advertisement.
Dude, no, dude. They actually work really good. They do work really good. Alright, well, why don't you buy your stuff? Me and my stream are going to go outside.
Alright.
You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them and Doug and then
Yep. There you go.
Monkey Maid. Yeah, I've seen this.
You've seen the Monkey Maids? $119. Not a bad price.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, hello, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Hi. I stretched fruit colored gum. Well, I guess Bob's not overly happy. But, you know, I did go in and I asked for permission, and I guess he must not have heard it because he had his head in a radio. So we'll wait for Mr. Trench to get his thing. You guys are gonna go for a ride. We're gonna turn off this thing. Whoop. You guys went for a ride. So Trench is gonna get his antenna, and it is what it is. It's pretty cool that the guy makes his own radios. I actually thought it was pretty cool. You know, there aren't a lot of people that do that type of stuff anymore. If I was in the market for a radio, the price was right. It was definitely a good price for everything you were getting. And I got a free t-shirt. The best handheld radio, in my opinion, so far, is the President Randy handheld. You can get in there, you can tweak it. But there is a European version that also has FM. If you aren't in a rush to get one, I'd probably try to get the European one. My CB, well, it's not mine. This is actually my coworker's. He passed away. It's a DX33HML. What happens is that the volume knob has two little fingers, okay? And those fingers ride on a surface, and what happens is those fingers either wear out or you get dirt that gets between them. This is old technology. I mean, you know, volume knobs like this are an old style of technology. And what ends up happening is when those fingers lose contact, there's no resistance, so the radio goes to full volume. So sometimes I'll turn the radio on and I'll have it turned to about this level. All of a sudden somebody will talk and it's like, holy crap. So then I'll have to sit here and I'll have to go like this. And you can hear that little bit of static in there. you know, that tells me it's probably just dirty. So probably would need to have them clean it out. But like I said, I know there's a really good radio shop in Hagerstown, so I can have it done there. I just wanted to kind of check this place out. You know, it is what it is. You know, it's a really cool shop. You know, I'm sorry that he didn't like I was live streaming, but, you know, still come check it out. You know, lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. You know, I haven't seen a lot of CB shops like this that exist anymore. They have a European version of the President Randy. It's President Electronics makes the radio. It's probably dirt, but it also could be usage. I don't know how long Wilson, the guy's name that owned the radio before he passed away, his name was Wilson. I used to always call him, "Hey, Mr. Wilson," you know, from Tim the Toolman Taylor, you know, the neighbor. Kind of looked like him a little bit too. Yeah, it's probably just dirty, or the contacts are just worn down, and I'll need to have them put a new volume knob in. Yeah, possibly. I mean, it probably just needs contact spray in the past, but could potentially be a new volume knob. Worst case scenario. Oh yeah, I mean, hell, I think the new 29s are still built on the same technology as the old ones from the 90s. No, he was. She was very friendly. I think he's concerned that it's now out on the internet. He was voicing his opinions to her, you know, about it, and I kind of overheard it, and he's just concerned that there's places trying to shut these shops down and stuff like that. And he's afraid that it's going to put him on the radar. It is what it is. You know. I'm gonna mute you guys for a second. Yep. It's a nice looking truck too. Even though it's a nice looking truck, even though it's a Ford. Right? I just bashed it and she's like, right?
It's Bob's truck.
Oh, it's Bob's truck? That's what.
I gave my daughter my Jeep because she moved to South Carolina. And I didn't want her to have a piece of crap, so I stole Bob's truck.
Yeah, that's a sexy looking truck for a Ford. Yeah, probably. It is what it is. So what antenna are you getting? Oh, okay.
Not the Striker.
All right. Well, you're going to be here a little bit. I'm going to probably start hammering.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Yep.
I'll see you in Hagerstown.
I'll catch up.
All right, you catch up.
You are going to the Motor Speedway, right?
Huh?
You are going to the Motor Speedway, right?
Yeah, we're going to Hagerstown Speedway.
It's going to be fun to be back there a second time. I can't wait to start running ground logistics again, man. It's going to be fun.
I can't wait till we're not on convoy anymore and I don't have to worry about broken down cars on the side of the road. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that one. Apparently, it blew an engine.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You know, I saw her and then like it started smoking even worse, and I just could not catch up.
Yeah. It is what it is. Bye, buddy. All right, we're gonna go rejoin the convoy because I can't sit here and stay here all day. I could. That was a really cool. Those were some really cool radios. Directions to Hagerstown Speedway.
Getting directions to Hagerstown Speedway.
$198 miles, 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Head east on Route 322.
All right, people. We are rolling, and we'll see how long it takes for me to catch back up with the convoy.
Stay in the left lane. Use the right lane to merge onto I-80 East.
Usually doesn't.
For 52 miles, continue straight.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little tour of a piece of slice of Americana. Shops like that around very much anymore. They're far and few between. I love that they still exist. I wish we had more electronic stores and Radio Shacks and things. Miles. Okay, time to set to cruise control. Let's see if we can catch up. What is a Jake brake? A Jake brake is in bigger trucks and Cummins motors. It is a device that uses hydraulic oil pressure to retard the timing of the exhaust valves. So when the exhaust valve normally opens, it lets the exhaust gases go out of the engine without any restriction. A Jake brake delays the time that the exhaust valves open, which then compresses the gases a little bit on the way when the piston's going back up, which creates resistance, which slows the vehicle down. and then the oil pressure pops open the valves to let that compressed exhaust gas out. So it works to actually slow the vehicle down. Now there's also something called an exhaust brake, which usually is hooked on the outside of an engine, which basically restricts the exhaust gases, but they do it in a different way. Jake brakes, compression brakes is actually the name. Jake brake, I think, was actually a brand, kind of like we say duct tape, or we say WD-40 instead of saying penetrating oil. It's just become like a household name for it. It's called a Jake brake, but it's actually a compression brake. But that's what it does, is it basically slows the vehicle down without having to touch the brakes. And I think compression brakes are more effective than exhaust brakes. There's not a separate pedal. I turn it on, and if I turn off my cruise control and I let off the gas pedal, the Jake brake automatically kicks in. If I have, this model has an automatic mode also. It's got a full mode and an automatic mode. On full, if I let my foot off the gas, it just engages. If I put it in automatic mode, if I'm on cruise control and I start rolling down a hill too fast, it'll turn on. Or if I hit the brake, it'll turn on in automatic mode. But in convoy traffic, I like having it just in full mode. So, yep. So basically, it's just a way to put more resistance on the engine, which then puts more resistance on the transmission. And then through the driveline, it basically slows the vehicle down without having to use the brakes. That's why I haven't gone through brakes like everybody else in the convoy, because I roll a Jake brake. So I don't have to use my brakes. I go down a lot of these mountain passes, I'll downshift into 4th gear and run my Jake brake, and I don't even touch my brakes going down some of these really steep grades. So, yeah. They're only in diesel engines. Cummins for pickup trucks is, I believe, no, I heard Ford's got one too, so I think Ford's got an option for one also. But Duramax, I do not believe comes with a factory Jake brake option. They have to put an aftermarket exhaust brake on, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in it. I don't know all the brands. Factory option for this motor. But right now, off the gas, that burp, that's the makes noise because it's compressing the gas. Yeah, no engine brake. Yep. Well, the newer trucks, like I have a Volvo, I've got a Volvo Semi, they actually have a quiet exhaust brake. It's muffled. Because nobody can hear that they're on. But when you hear a big Semi going down the road and it's just like, and it's slowing down, you hear it go, that's the exhaust brake. Filming in a shower in Hagerstown? Really? Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Yes, but that is what those signs mean. I did not know there was a woman. Was she like naked? Or was she just like in the shower room and then she was... Yeah. Yeah, so I'm Jake braking right now. I'm not touching my brakes at all. And you'll see I'm starting to slow away from this Semi. And then if I want to, I can actually downshift and increase the performance. And now my Jake brake is actually more efficient because I'm in 4th gear. So I'll slow down faster. Well, no, I understand that she was in the shower, but was her phone or whatever set up in a way that it was just in the shower room and she was talking to her chat and you couldn't see anything, or was she actually like filming herself showering? I guess that's what I was saying. It's a rumor. Yeah, it probably is. I haven't heard about it. This is the first I've heard. Well, I've heard somebody saying something about showers. Just some garbage rumor, that shower thing. I mean, more power to her if she did it, I guess. Hopefully her fans only account's getting a whole bunch of likes and follows. So we're going down a pretty decent grade here, and I'm completely off the gas, completely off the brake. I'm doing 60 and slowing just a little bit. And I'm not touching the brakes at all. I'm actually it still amazes me how many people don't understand why they have dimmers to turn their dash lights down. It just seems like that would be just kind of a common sense thing. But those two gentlemen, they admitted that they had no idea why the manufacturers needed. Hagerstown, here we come. I don't get this stop on the ramp crap. That just seems stupid. You've got vehicles that are doing 60 miles an hour through this construction, and you're going to try to merge in from a dead stop. That's just stupid. It was not MJR. MJR hasn't even been with the convoy yet. Fair warning, you all want a bitch. Won't complain. Jeff's gonna ban you. That's what I didn't even have to read the end of that. is all jailbreak. Good morning. Far. Possibly. Golden Chariot hit a deer this morning. He wanted to go look at the sunrise and clipped a deer. Bent his radiator. It's not leaking at the moment, but they do have my phone number. I'm hoping that he makes it okay. I told him, really your options are, either stay and get it fixed, have somebody straighten it out, put a radiator in, or run it. It's not leaking right now, so radiators can take a hit as long as they don't bust and can still be functional. So hopefully he'll be fine. If I get a phone call, I'll have to deal with that. And then I guess that vehicle, that Patriot mechanic was involved in towing on the dolly, where they took it to a parts store, but she ended up getting into a car accident. They did all her brakes. Somebody said she was smoking out of the exhaust, but she took off, and I don't think anybody's caught up with her yet, so I haven't gotten a call that she's broken down on the side of the road. The way they were describing it, though, they were making it sound like she might have ran so low on her oil that she might have burnt out her piston rings. Not much I can do about that, So I told them, Lucas oil additive would stop leak, and I mean, it is what it is. I can't rebuild an engine on the side of the road. Well, I won't. Well, it wasn't. His radiator's not leaking, so don't need to do any of that voodoo witchcraft stuff until it does. Good morning. Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't have to do anything either. I kind of just want to have a nice, peaceful drive to Hagerstown. do some family things. Saznak, you know, he's got obligations that are out of his control, you know. If he was a complete owner-operator, you know, and could just kind of do what he wanted, that'd be a different thing. But, you know, unfortunately, you know, he's lucky that his boss has been as tolerant as he's been, and they've got work backed up. He does a specialized thing for the company, and other drivers in his company don't do it, don't like doing it, so there's a real void when he's not there. I don't know anything about Trucker G leaving. Come and they go. Saznak's left on several occasions. You know, I mean, it just is what it is. A lot of people have left. I mean, Trench left. He's back. Trenchcoat's back. You know, I mean, we've got, you know, Butch. Butch left. He's back. You know, Bruce left. He's back. You know, people are going to come and go throughout the convoy. It is what it is. You know, at some point I may leave. You know, I haven't left. I've been with the convoy from the first day I started. You know, at some point I may want to go home. You know, then rejuvenate and possibly come back. I don't know. We're all going to see what happens. Just playing it, I'm taking it one day at a time. You guys are all worried about the people that are leaving. I'm more worried about the people that aren't showing up, that watch the streams. You know? I get to have a beer with Saznak today if I don't get bogged down with too much other stuff I gotta work on. So I don't know if we're gonna be streaming it. I think possibly me and him just probably want to have a night off and have a few beers. And we had a really good conversation yesterday. It was actually, I found out that Saznak is almost exactly 10 years older than me, and you know, we've got a lot of the same interests. He's not a mechanic, but, you know, he's into a lot of the same things I'm into. So we had some really good conversations. We could literally probably sit there and talk for hours about stuff that would bore the living shit out of you guys. truck, I'll recognize it. I think I've seen this one before, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm down for barbecue on the White House lawn. I'm from Wisconsin. Home of the Harley Davidson, squeaky cheese. I don't know, there's a little people know that it was basically the birthplace of the Harley Davidson motorcycle. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Milwaukee was, I originally was from Milwaukee. Milwaukee was well known for all its breweries. Direction line. I gave him a little flash with the headlights. I'll hope so. I mean, they've had a couple of days notice. I really haven't drank a lot of IPAs. I don't. I really rarely. I'll drink socially. If I want to get a little happy feeling, I shouldn't eat. I've got a very high tolerance for alcohol. I don't know if my liver just filters it out really good or what, but if I eat and I drink, I'll drink pretty much anybody under the table, as long as I don't get sour stomach. I'm not going to be one of those people that if my stomach starts not feeling good, I'm not just going to keep drinking and puke all over the place. What fun is that? So, like I said, for drinking, I actually get a little bit more. It takes a little bit less alcohol for me to feel the effects if I don't eat, and I can actually afford to drink. Because last time my buddies tried to get me drunk, I had eaten, and it took 12 shots of the nastiest crap I could ever imagine. 151, Goldschlager, it just progressively got worse. And I was doing beer chasers, and I was functionally tipsy. I still could stand, I could still walk, I was a little off balance. I could still hold a conversation, I wasn't puking all over myself, I was still kicking people's ass in pool, so yeah, I don't know. Well, it says Freedom Express Ultralight Edition. I think that's just the brand of or the model of the trailer. It says it on the side, and this is a transport company, so I think this is a brand new trailer. I don't think it's anybody who owns it. nemesis. We've got a beer in Wisconsin that's only licensed to be sold in Wisconsin. Some Minnesota pubs have gotten in trouble for exporting it to Minnesota. There's a couple of towns that are like just on the opposite side of Wisconsin, and there's a product called Spotted Cow, and they'll go over the border and they've gotten busted for selling it in Minnesota. So. I've always reevaluated what my position was and what I'm going to do, and how much threat level I'm willing to endure. You know, I'm just taking it day by day. You know, I'll listen to the plan, and if I think it's stupid and foolish and whatever, message on my phone that says weak transmission. I know when I'm buffering. Well, I know if I'm buffering bad. My screen says transmission is weak. There was something I could do about it. I just can't justify the expense of either $400 or $600. I'm not sure exactly which one I'd want. Wizzy's was $600. Wizzy's kit was $600, and you know, like I said, I don't know how much more streaming we're going to be doing in bad areas. I'm going to end up taking my camper off as soon as I pretty much get to Hagerstown. So I think my camper is a main contributing factor, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't want to be one of these guys that's always asking for donations. I mean, I like the way things have kind of gone. You know, if somebody wants to donate to me, you know, the information's out there, the links are out there. I don't care if my moderators put it out every once in a while, you know, the Venmo and the Cash App. But, you know, if somebody comes along and they say, well, we want to increase your stream, and they donate for a Wii Boost, okay, then I'll go get one. But it's not a necessity. You know, it's, if you guys choose to do that, that's great. But I'm not going to be, I don't want to be one of these people out there begging for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I really felt it was a necessity, I'd probably go out and buy it. But You know, and would it be nice to have? Yeah, I'd use it for a long time because, like I said, I go through a lot of these events, but you know, I don't need to sit here and beg you guys for it. I like the way things have kind of gone so far, and you know, I just have a conversation with you, and you know, Conrad Sarin borrowed me a really nice scanner, and I've been able to do a lot of good work with it. You know, the little bit that you guys have donated over the time, I've been able to stretch it out. People are all running. People are all fixed. So, you know. Well, the other streamers, this is their job. You know, I mean, this is what they're doing. They've got, you know, I'm in a different situation. You know, I've got things going on in the background that, you know, my bills are paid. You know, the convoy pays for my fuel. Yeah, I'm not living a life of luxury right now, but I'm also not hurting. You know, I can be here as long as I really want to.
In 10
You know,
miles, take exit 123 onto Pennsylvania
and
Route
it's not really an
970
issue. You know, I've set up, you know, my life. I can do this, and you know, yeah, I can't go out and buy a brand new box. Have to be able to do that stuff, but I'm not in that situation. The streamers, they're not working. This is their job. So you viewers are their income revenue, just like as if you were paying for a cable subscription to HBO, you know. So they do require it, you know. So I don't know if I say begging, you know, they're asking for you guys to help support them so that they can keep doing what they're doing. I guess I don't consider that begging. You know, they're providing a service and people are paying for that service so they can keep that service going. Does that make sense? Some ask every 30 seconds. Like I said, I don't watch, I don't have time to watch other streamers. So, you know, and I do know that there are some people that do this live streaming because they see, I think the one that won't be spoken of saw money that was coming in and wanted to get on the bandwagon. I think there are other people that probably do that. I was talking more about professional streamers, you know, the Oreo, the Joe, you know, those people, you know. But no, like I said, I'm grateful for anything and everything that you guys have donated. You know, I think I've been able to do a lot with what's all come in. You know. And I'm very appreciative of the funds that have come in towards my tires, because that is going to be a big expense. You know, when you got 7 tires that you need to replace and they're truck tires, that's I wasn't expecting it going all the way to California. I wasn't expecting coming all the way back to DC. I wasn't expecting to sit here and have to buy 7 tires, I'll tell you that much. So, but, you know, I can afford it. It's not the end of the world. But it is very appreciated. You know, but yes, I've been very appreciative of that. I didn't think I was going to be going to California. You know, most of the time when I was in Hagerstown, my truck pretty much sat most of the time. going on Convoy. It was on the property. You know. Convoy does not contribute to anything other than fuel and because it's his business. It's a advantage of the other streamers. I stop or not, but no, the streamers are here just because they believe what we believe. You know. Transmission's weak. I want to get back to this comment here. If I can call, I get your point for your own fuel to do this, because that's where I don't see eye to eye on this. You know, there were donations that were put in specific to come out here and represent them. For people that couldn't come. So I personally have no qualms about the fuel stops. What the money was donated for was so that somebody like me that has the availability to be here could represent, can't get away due to other responsibilities. So I have no qualms with going to the fuel stop or doing the fuel reimbursement. And honestly, that's here because you know, I don't need, you know, my cost of living right now, like I said, I low anyways. So my monthly expenses are well manageable for what, you know, for background. So really, the only real expense is fuel, maintenance on my vehicle, you know, tires, you know. But like I said, nobody has to donate for it. He started that, you know. You know, if, you know, I'm appreciative of what's come in to it. It's going to be a little bit of a hardship, but it's not like it's going to. That comment doesn't. A lot of people just weren't. Or just didn't understand what kind of toll it would take on their vehicle. You know, they drive around and, you know, they got what they feel is a pretty reliable car, and they drive around town and it doesn't give them any problems. But one of the hardest things you can do to a car is take it on a 300-mile road trip. You know, and I think that's where a lot of people weren't prepared for the maintenance issues and the breakdowns, and they just don't understand that that's one of the hardest things you can do to a vehicle is take it on 300 and some mile road trips day after day after day. I have no idea why Oreo isn't streaming. My understanding was I heard that they got an Airbnb. Joe and Oreo both were in the same figured out I'm a pretty smart person, or I like to believe I'm a smart person. I'm not going into anything, eyes closed. I'm not gonna just, hey, go do this. No, I'm gonna sit here and say, why are we doing it? What is your plan? I'm gonna fully be aware of what I'm doing and why before I go do something. If I think that the risk is too high, or I don't agree that it's a good idea, I can still be useful by being support staff. Stay back in Hagerstown, sit here and keep stuff running, keep things fixed, keep the lights on, And that's basically what I did last time, because just so much infrastructure needed to be set up and helped and whatnot. I didn't really have time to go into DC, but if I don't agree, I'll still support them. I'll support them in a different way if I feel I have to. We'll just see what happens. I don't know. Nobody's told me yet what we're doing. We'll figure it out. I've got a lot of other responsibilities and stuff, and I'm not at that point yet that I think that we're strong enough or have enough numbers or anything that we should be doing really stupid stuff. So someday there might be a time that like the I don't think there's enough support for that right now, so I probably wouldn't be on board with it, but we don't. We'll probably find out in Hagerstown. I personally think, and what's kind of keeping me here, is that it keeps on rallying the states. I don't think that what happened to Tom, I don't think that this is going to be won by this convoy right now. I think this convoy is bringing awareness to people that are doing things at the state level. I honestly believe that what we're doing is waking up the states and people in the states, and it's going to be the states that actually win this. So we're just out there as a sounding horn saying, hey, states, you need to wake up. You need to start dealing with your issues at the state level. And we're just the national chapter waking up the states at this point. Affect things. I really do hope that the bikers wake up and say, hey, we're coming to DC, and a whole bunch of people do, but I think as long as we're out here and streaming, more and more people are getting more motivated. So being out here, hanging out with you guys, talking, having more people, sit here and find my stream and hear that message will get them more involved at their state level. That's what I believe. Hello. What? I can't hear you. Do I need another mod? Who is it? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Mandy Miller, do you want to be one of my mods? Tom's telling me that you are highly recommended by Tom, by Jeff. We'll see if she wants to be. Alright. Try to find out where Tom is broken down, because I keep saying Tom's broken down. Alright, thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Use the back lane to take exit 133 onto Pennsylvania Route 53 toward Phillipsburg. Take the exit.
Good thing I got off the phone with
At the
Jeff.
stop
I had to
sign,
turn.
Turn right onto Kylertown Drifting Highway toward Phillipsburg.
Okay. Welcome to the club, Mandy. She's got a wrench.
In 4.6 miles, keep left onto Morrisdale-Oakport Highway.
My GPS might be different. I don't know. Like I said, if Tom needs me, I'm behind him. He's got my phone number. You came highly recommended, Mandy. Don't let me down. And welcome to the Whack-A-Troll game. It's an interactive game. I might be getting routed around the convoy. That might be because they're going slow. GPS might be sending me on a different route. That's the only downside about being far back in the convoy. But as soon as I've got a straight stretch of road where my GPS isn't gonna talk to me, I'll give Tom a call and I'll see if he'll drop me a pin if he needs me. Because I have Tom's phone number. I'm gonna get Saznax tonight. I think I want to stay in touch with him after this whole streaming thing. We may go to Daytona Beach or to... I told him he needs to come to the Tomahawk Bike Rally in September. I might start hanging out with Saznak in real life, not just in this streaming. hot weather. Hot weather usually taxes the cool problems. That usually fails. Bad weather. So.
In 1 mile, keep left onto Marsdale Oakwood Highway. In 3 miles, turn left onto North 9th Street.
No, it seems like it's taking me on Route 53. I'm probably on this route because the truckers probably are, these are probably not trucking routes, but being that I'm in an RV, my GPS will. The Zello app that have my phone number, if I've got to track over, I will. They're pretty good. You guys are all watching. You know, like I said, if I have to take a detour to go help somebody, I will. Yes, I don't like going through tolls. Mine is automatically set up to avoid tolls. So that's probably exactly why I'm on a different route. I will drive the couple extra minutes and not go through a toll road. Honestly, the convoy should be going through these little towns, in my opinion. America than the big interstates anyways. Old military type Jeeps. And there you go. There's three. Tom, it's Mechanic Eric. My stream's blowing up. It's sitting here telling me that you're broke down or whatnot. Give me a call, text me a pin where you are if you need a hand. Alright, catch you later, brother. Alright, bye. I went to voicemail, so. Hey, maybe I'll have time to install my horns. I actually brought horns with me. An air horn and like a Ferrari Yappy horn. And then my factory horn. Figured it'll be a cool melody between the three. But I haven't had time to install them. Tom's calling. Hey Tom, what's up? Yeah, my stream was sitting here saying that you were broke down or you had problems or something. I was just checking in on you to see how you're doing. You don't know, have any clue what they're talking about. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know if I'm just in a bad cell area because you just kind of dropped out a little bit, but I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Oh, no, they told me you were broke down and I need. Yeah, because you're GWT, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wow. They get you confused? Well, Grey Wolf's nowhere around us, so if he's broke down, there ain't nothing I can do for him. Alright. I don't think I do, but Grey Wolf's not back with Convoy, is he? He's out doing his thing. Last I knew. I'm supposed to be meeting back up. I don't remember if I have his number. If you got a second, can you have your wife text it to me? Are you guys talking about Tom or Grey Wolf that's broken down? Because they're both GWT. Ron. Yeah, so Ron, Grey Wolf, or Tom, you know, which guys are you guys talking to broken down? Because I'm talking to Tom, and he says no, he's right behind the lead trucks, and he's fine. Alright. I'll let you know if I need his number. I might have it. I don't remember if I do or if I don't. So, yeah, I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure. So, alright, bye Tom. Hey, at least I was looking out for you, right? That's the important part. Alright, bye. Yeah, the trolls are out heavy. Yeah. Alright, catch you later, Tom. Boy. Well, I heard it right from Tom's mouth. He's fine. So, unless it's Grey Wolf, who's running under a GWT logo too. Yeah, I don't know. Tom says he's fine. Grey Wolf is loading sugar right now. Nope. So it's not Grey Wolf. So that was misinformation. That's the nice thing about having these people's phone numbers. I can just sit here and dispel the rumors and the myths and the misinformation with one phone call. Hey Tom, are you broke down? No, I'm not broke down. Okay, thank you. Bye. Everything's gonna be fine. Yep. That's what I did. Like I said, everybody that needs me pretty much has my number and can call me directly. There are people on the Zello app that have my number. So if anybody were to break down and, it's all good. And here we're going to jake down into 4th gear. Here's 4th gear jake brake. And I'm not even touching the brake. I'm just slowing off this curve. I don't want to go through this curve. But this is all jake brake. 4th gear jake brake. I'm actually going to get on the gas a little bit, turn the jake brake off, let the jake brake kick back in. So normally where somebody would be riding their brake on this hill so fast. These people are flying. The speed limit's only 55 and I'm doing 55. Come on, hurry up. So these people are doing 70 down the mountain. Or better. That's flipping nuts. I actually have to get on the gas in this one.
Use the right lane to merge onto US 322 east toward US 220 alternate north. Continue straight, then take the exit toward I-99 south. Use the right lane to take the exit toward I-99 south and US 220 south. Take the exit. In half a mile, turn right to merge onto I-99 south toward Altoona. Turn right to merge onto I-99
he whacked her first troll. That's funny. Hey, if you guys give them a warning, they pretty much know. And if you give them fair warning, hey, knock it off.